right, go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Aloudi. I'm right from Miss Laurena Gonzales. A lot of people they reach my page and we're doing a lot of things since 2014 for the driver rights. We were not organized. Finally, we get some organized last year, and we have no hope against Uber and Lyft toward anything toward our rights. People didn't know, especially people they enjoy Uber and Lyft. They were getting like an example. You go into San Francisco airport from the city for $50 like flat rate 2-3 years ago. Now you go in there for $17. People they didn't know. Uber they force us to do the cut, even the original contract between us and them to have just 20 to 25%. But before you go online to work, they give you like that pages and you have to do agree and authorize, which is a lot of people they have different language. An immigrant like me, you know, I will not read 30 pages before the rush hour to work. Finally, Miss Laurena Gonzales, she was doing the AB5. And those companies, they were forcing the drivers and they give them wrong message about AB5 that could be limit your flexibility to work, which is we already have no flexibility if you choose the way and what time and what city. We were supporting Uber and Lyft. I'm gonna tell the truth. I love Uber and Lyft. That's why I work with them more than 7 years. But they make the driver there's impossible for us as a drivers to make money, and that hope is gone. So a lot of questions the driver said after when we get Uber and Lyft, they have authority to reach every driver through the notification and emails. So they were giving that message. It's against you and no, flexibility. Even now, there is a third company coming. It's called Zyro, which is it's proof to Uber and Lyft. You can make money because they just now taking $1 from your earning. That's why these big companies they can do it. If the company just come last month like Zyro can do it. So my question to Ms. Laurena Gonzales about. Drivers cared about flexibility, which is they said, is Uber and Lyft, they have the power to limit our flexibility, which is give us like under 40 hours a week. So this is the first question.
Right. So right now, even as independent contractors, Uber and Lyft, they have all the control to decide if they're going to be flexible or not. They decide where they're going to do surge pricing. They decide, where you can go to get a certain, the additional money at certain times. It's like I said, you can't decide at 2 a.m. in certain places where there's no drivers to drive. I mean, you're not going to get paid for that if you don't have. So they already have some control, and they're controlling you more and more with their algorithms. It's up to them. If you were an employee of Uber and Lyft, it would be up to them how flexible they want to be. It'd be up to them how many, right now, the limitless number of drivers that they'll keep adding onto the platform affect your flexibility whether you know it or not.
Yes.
If there are too many drivers driving, then you can't get the rides that you need in order to be successful. So this hopefully will stop them from doing some of that, and it'll stabilize the jobs for those who drive for a living.
Yes, yeah, you're right. It's one of our requests to have a gap for drivers. If you see Uber and Lyft, all their ads goes drive with Uber because they need a lot of drivers. They have more than 45,000 a day.
It's more.
Yeah, so
Keep your
that's
prices down.
exactly. So that's what they do. The second question, driver asking if we're gonna be an employee. I know this one. Look, guys, this one is gonna be a long fight. In any fight, you have to have the first step. We did a huge step actually, but we're waiting for this fight. And with this lady, I believe she gave us the hope. So thank you so much. They're talking about the tax. Do we can still deduct? I know the answer. I need it to come from you. Are we able to deduct our, like car?
Expenses.
Usually we do the
The
mileage.
business expenses.
Yes. Are we still able to do it if we classify like as an employee?
So until Uber and Lyft give you anything but a 1090, you're still under those rules. So even if they're breaking the law after January 1st and giving you a 1090, you abide by those laws. If and when we get W-2s for workers, and that's what we want, the W-2, that makes you an employee. Then the burden shifts to the employer to reimburse you for mileage. So you wouldn't be doing it on your taxes. Under current law, if they ever abide by the law, they'd give you a W-2, and part of that would include they'd have to be paying you per mile 57 cents per mile. On addition to your pay.
Yes. So I want to just tell the drivers it's a long fight. A lot of information you're gonna hear from those companies, but I want to remind you something. The only time Uber and Lyft asked the drivers for something, it was when AB5 coming. For 7 years, we have no connection with the company. It's the only time they ask you to do something. It's about don't get you right and fight AB5. We all support AB5 and we support you and we thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
A lot of people, they get a hope every time when you go anywhere. I just follow you, like, Sacramento, here. So thank you for doing this, and this is the resource. We are united, we are the driver, and we're gonna look for the best for ourselves. Thank you so much.
And
Thank
we're
you
going to
for
keep
listening.
fighting. We're going to
Yeah,
do.
we
We're
have
going
to
to
fight.
win. Yes,
We
these
have
should
to.
be good jobs.
Thank
We're going
you
to
so
demand
much.
good
Yeah.
jobs.
Thank you so